You're in a white room with a camera watching you, several panels on the walls, and a red button right in front of you. The only way to get out of here is to click that button 100 million times. What could possibly be behind that door? It's that curiosity that drove me to beat this game, and I'll admit that even though it was pretty cliche, I liked the ending, and it actually surprised me because of some details I will share in this video. This is the game Click to Continue, which surprised me with its bizarre twists and that feeling of always wanting to see what's behind the next panel. You will quickly get a sense of how crazy the game is with the first 3 panels. The game starts, and after clicking the button 50 times, you unlock the first panel, a machine where you pull the lever and it clicks once every second. You reach 2 on your journey to get 100 million clicks. Right at 200 clicks, you unlock the metrics, which in this case is really just that. No help, just the ability to view 3 metrics. Good luck. And on the next panel, with that incredible oh yeah sound, your click power increase by 1. So that's the whole point of the game. Click and progress to see what bizarre thing will be in the next panel. The next crazy thing. Will it be something to help you, like the machine that give you 1 click per second, or just music and maybe some motivational messages, or even an eye on the camera watching you? The game also features several mini games. The first one, which isn't very useful, is the one where you have to time your move to knock over the cylinder and earn 100 clicks or 200 clicks or more, but you get the 100 clicks in a single go. But it's kind of difficult to have the time of this machine, so yeah, not very useful. But the next thing that you unlock is a hacking system. At first it seems very strange and complicated, but it's actually quite simple. Various devices that you enable have serial numbers on them, and using that serial number you can hack them to upgrade them, so and also the computer starts generating more and more clicks per second with every new hack. This hack system keep you hooked for a while because right at the start you find about 3 or 4 devices that have serial numbers, so you can hack them, and in the meantime clicks are coming from other devices you enable. It's common in this type of game for progress to slow down as you play, but in this game you're always close to the next panel, even though it's often something very simple, like the game give me a clock that's tracked the real time, by the way, with the message time has been watching you. Now you can watch it back. And yes, it's just a clock, it's the whole game, though you're not gonna use this clock for nothing. Around the 1 hour mark, you unlock a tunnel to dig, and the game wasn't kidding when it said that persistent is the key, because this tunnel takes forever. My hand got tired from all the clicking from this tunnel. After many more clicks, you unlock a motivational message. Believe in yourself. And it's just that. It gives you 1+1 click power. Keep those motivational posters in mind because they are going to be very important in this game, believe it or not. By the way, the progress towards the 100 million clicks barely move. Actually, didn't move at all. The next panel you read is a robot vacuum that collects coffee from the ground. With that, you can make a coffee in the machine and blow the coffee in your face to give you a buff that can help you click much faster. So this is the first thing that help you progress very fast. It's normal in this type of game that you have this buff from time to time. So our first important mechanic. Second after the hacking system was the first. More panels unlock, a simple sequence machine minigame and another motivational message. On one panel, the game asked me to rate the experience of clicking the button. I hate it with the best option, and then I don't get anything for it. Since everything was already so good. Honestly, I have no idea if I will get anything if I rated poorly. So I think that's the only thing I have no idea, because the only people I watched play this game make the same mistake. Next panel, another buff unlocked, a cookie from grandma. That's a clear reference from Cookie Clicker. And now we have the coffee and the cookie buffs, so you can combine the two together to move faster through the or 100 million meta. Another inspirational message: a fish at my next unlocked panel. The fish does nothing for now. The next panel is a water spray, and the game tells you not to overthink it, saying has no deeper purpose. But of course, this is a clear bait, so I'm going to think about it a lot and try to using absolute everything, every single space in this game, but it really does nothing. I have to say, a lot of things in this game you knock and you have no idea what to do, has no use it, and after some panels you use this thing. So this game has this kind of mechanic a lot. They give you an useless thing, and then some panels later you can use this, or you can combine this panel, this useless water spray with other things. So this will be common in this video. Next panel, I have unlocked the space bar, so I can jump now, plus a stone generator and a recipe, which will come in hand later, as I said. I hadn't mentioned it before, but at one point the tunnel stops letting you dig further because you need a better tool, and now that tool has arrived. But soon you will also hit the new limit that requires something even better than this pickaxe. So we still don't know what's the end of the tunnel. A machine that identifies the stone's material is our next unlock, so you can sell the stones and see the materials of the stone, like normal stone, coal, aluminium, and jade. I think that's all. That's all the type of stones. Next panel, the game gives us a little plant, but I tried to use the water spray on it, and unfortunately I didn't notice because of the game also unlocked in the beginning of the game, I think, that you can turn down the lights, like dark mode. And because of this, I didn't notice when I use the water spray on the plants, it really does something. It really helps the plants to grow. But I didn't notice, so unfortunately my plant just give me is a lemon plant, and it gives me is only like 3 lemons in from this whole game, and this was a very important part of the game that will give me a very good buff that I didn't use it, but it will be okay. So yeah, the water spray. I took the game too serious, and like the game said, oh, don't overthink. I don't overthink. I blame the game. Next panel is very, very realistic. So very unnecessary. Very unnecessary. And it's just a trash. You can throw stuff away, and just this. Just a trash. But after the trash, a crafting machine is unlocked, and with that we can use the recipe and the stones to craft a spring that of course is useless for now and will be useful in some minutes. Another crazy minigame ahead, Mission Impossible moment. Early on the game unlocked a safe that had no use, and I didn't mention because I'm kind of repetitive now, but this part is so cool. You can use the spacebar to jump the lasers, and you avoid the lasers, jumping and just walking and running. It's not that hard. You have, by the way, 20 tries. I have no idea who will fail 20 times if not on purpose. But opening the safe, you unlock a golden button with greater increase or click power, and now you, with the new button, the cookie buff and the coffee buff, you can make progress quickly. Next panel, you unlock a printer. It's a mini game if you need to adjust all the printer settings, and after you manage to adjust all the settings, the printer will start printing 200 pages, and each page gives you some clicks. It's not that useful because you take a while to adjust the thing. That's kind of hard to do it quickly, and it's not worth it. So the printer was not that important. A bizarre panel where there's a space for a book, and for now I have no idea. I didn't see any book or anything like that, so well, let's keep an eye on that. Next panel, I'm unlocking an upgrade for my pickaxe, the diamond pickaxe, and finally we will find out what is at the end of the tunnel. And it's a furnace with a drill that will be so important because you can use the stone generator to keep generating stones until it generates a coal, and you throw the coal in the furnace and you turn the lever down and the drill starts working and generates a lot of clicks. In this part of the game, clicks start going wild very fast with the furnace slash drill, drill actually, with the drill, cookie, the coffee, and the upgraded button, and not the printer. The printer I didn't. But with that four things, we are doing progress. Next panel, a recipe for a jade button is unlocked, and we use the spring we crafted actually. But if you pay attention to the recipe, it says polish jade. We can't polish the stones yet. I just need to wait to unlock a machine that can do that. An emergency measure. A fun button is our next panel to improve our critical front levels. Very important. Remember the plants? So, as I said, the plant gives you lemons, and you can use an aluminum stone and a lemon to create a lemonade. And yeah, with aluminum stone. And it was our third buff, but I made just 3 of them because I only had 3 lemons, and I didn't water the plant again because I thought was not working. So unfortunately I didn't use this buff. I just used it 2 or 3 times, and this mistake kinda slowed down my progress, but nothing, just in, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, so nothing really important. Our next panel, we unlocked the stone polishing machine, so now you can make the recipient craft the new button, the new jade button. The buffs, I didn't explain it, but the coffee makes your click faster, the cookie doubles your click power, so these button upgrades really do something, you know, because we upgrade the button and then we double with the cookie. If I had the lemonade, I can double again, but I didn't use, so okay. Another recipe has been unlocked, but I ended up not making this one since it requires 1 lemon, and I didn't have any lemon left. I used it all on to make lemonades, to use the buffs, but luckily that would have only improved the printer, and the printer wasn't very useful. Next panel is really interesting. A laser, you press a button and a laser starts spinning around the room. With each new cycle it boosts my clicks, but the laser gets faster and faster. And remember, you can use the cookie to double the clicks, so it really can scale a lot, but the laser start to spin very fast. But it's another thing to our combo. We can use the lasers, the cookie, the coffee, and that's it. We can, I'm still keeping the coal, throwing the coal on the furnace to make the drill working, and not using the printer. Our next unlock is a yellow construction hat, you know, that kind of hat, and our drill gets upgraded, so our drill is even better now. Like the beginning of the game, there's been a panel below the button that requires 2.2 million clicks, and finally after 3 hours of gameplay that goal is reached. But it's unlocked a weird button with a 1 upside down, and when you click and press the button, I lose progress. This has no use for now. Who can imagine this will be used in some minutes? 3 hours later, there's still over 97 million clicks left to open the door. After continuing to feed the furnace with coal to keep the drill running, using the coffee and cookie buff, I finally unlocked another panel, some gear that let me stop time. At first it took me a while to figure out what they are used for, but the camera always follows me no matter where I go, and I had a real notice that the camera had a serial number on it that I could use to hack it, but I couldn't see it clearly because the camera kept following me. I can now stop time, see the camera serial number, and I can hack the camera. When you do that, the camera breaks, so there is no more camera watching us anymore. After spending some more time combining the buffs, a new panel is unlocked, and this one took a while because of my mistakes. Remember the panel below the button with a upside down 1 that makes us lose progress? Well, now it is useful. I activate this machine, press the upside down 1, and this machine captures every button click and stores on it. After we deactivate the upside down 1, the inverse word, I don't know how I call this, but after we deactivate that, we press on the machine, all the clicks that the machine stores, it triples. So another thing to our big combo of buffs. It doesn't take long using the machine to unlock the next panel, and yes, the panel are ending. Something I didn't mention, while you are away from the game, there's another type of coffee that I didn't notice. It gives a different buff from the robot vacuum coffee. You know, with this use panel, you can grind tones to generate this second type of coffee, but I didn't use it. It was not very important, this one. Like I messed up with some mechanics, like using the other coffee and not watering the lemon plants. With, by the way, I didn't use one buff during the whole game. I had time to look around for more things to hack and finally realized that you can hack the computer itself. That unlocked a slash deep command, which only later I discovered you can only use this command after destroying the camera. The camera don't let you use this command while it was watching us. Using the slash deep command, unlock a bizarre passage. Going that passage and break the entrance with the diamond pickaxe, we find a button, and at right you can see a number going down every time we press the button. Down below this platform have a skeleton holding a buck, and we need a buck, remember? But bro, when I get this buck and try to exit, this happened. Yes, the game jump scared me. I never expected this game have a jump scare. I hate it, by the way, but in this part we need to press the button 200 or something times. It gives us a replica buff. We can just need to trade the replica buff with the original buck. So the skeleton hold the replica and we exit with the original buck and puts on with place. Placing the original buck, there is a phrase, the click is eternal. The click is absolute. And with this message, my click got much times better, and from here out, progress goes very, very, very fast. We're very close to the end. Next panel is an error page, and has to click 404 times, and then the game makes me wait, then a captcha, then more wait, then another captcha, and finally another insane buff to our bottom. This game is giving me the vibe of those quiz shows where the last question was the only one that mattered because it gave more points than the entire game. You know what I'm talking about. It's basically this game. Our next panel requires a numeric password. I'm sure at this point of the game that the game didn't give me any numbers, so and I knew a new panel with some numbers would appear soon, and that's exactly what happened. Using the water spray reviews the password, and entering the password or auto clicker, which by the way becomes pretty useless very quickly, now gives us some good clicks to help in this final stretch to open the door and find out what the heck is going to happen. The last panel is unlocked and contains fish food, and feeding the fish generates an absurd number of clicks to me, and using the fish, the furnace, the cookie booth, the coffee, the 100 million click goal is finally reached and the door opens. Walking down the hallway to the door, everything turned white until we wake up and realize we are in coma this whole time. And everything is here. The ceiling is the same, the vacuum robot, our room is white, the clock is the same, the camera, the motivational message. Remember the motivational messages? I like this part, by the way. The motivational message telling us to not give up. The cough machine, the trash, even the trash is there. When you click the button to call the nurse, the game ends. It was super cliche, but I never expected this particular ending in this game. I like it a lot. So that's it. That was my journey through this simple game. It was 5 hours of gameplay, even messing up with some mechanics. 5 hours, I like it a lot. Hope you like too, so don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. You can follow me on social media, there is all socials on the description. Check out for more content on the channel if you are interested. See you on the next video.